In guiding children's behavior, it can be very helpful to have a quiet corner or a calm down corner. I don't really care what you call it, but to have some place designated in your classroom that children can go so that they can regain self-control. You want to teach them how to use this in a whole mini lesson. This quiet corner is really important because again, our goal is to teach children self-control. When we think about the acting out cycle, a child at the acceleration phase might need to go to the calm down corner, or even the agitation phase. That can be very helpful to them. And you're going to want to have choices for the children to do when they're in the calm down corner. When you're teaching the children the calm down corner, you also want to teach them what they do when they're there. This is not time out where they're being punished and they have to think about what they've done. That is not it at all. Instead, they're there just to regain self-control. They don't have to think about what they did, and don't ever send them there as sort of a punishment. It should be a way of helping them and letting them know that they're out of control. That way children will start to recognize when they are getting out of control. So you might have things like a stuffed animal to calm them down. We looked at this calm down box in step 3, so you could always go back and see how we use that in teaching children social emotional skills. Or a glitter ball or a snow globe so that they can look at that to calm down, or your breathing cards. Take a breath, that kind of thing. So you're going to teach the children how to use this and when to use this calm down corner. And that way you can prevent children from reaching peak and acting out and keep them calmer earlier on. In this video, we see how second grade teachers are teaching the children how to use that calm down corner and their calm down kit on the second day of school.
We are talking about when do I go to the take a break area. So what am I feeling? Why would I need to go? Can someone give me an idea? When would I need to go, Layla? When you're mad because someone's talking about you. Excellent, right? Because you don't want to yell at them, right? That's a good reason. All right, now everybody put your arms on your shoulders if you understand what you're talking about.
Right. When you need to go take a break.
Shout out to second graders who knew. Timer went off and our voices go off. All right? So I heard some really great thoughts about when we go to the take a break area. Who can raise their hand and tell me, when's the time that I might need to go to the take a break area?
You should go when you feel left out, like when someone's playing a game, you say, can I join in? And they say no.
That's an excellent thought, right? If nobody wants to feel that way, and again, it might be a misunderstanding.
It might be a new person.
Right. And so you want to kind of take a minute to calm down and then go and say, hey, I felt left out when you did that. Thank you.
Some people feel hyper and too happy, and I have to
That's such a big one. My birthday is coming up on Monday, so when you don't have school, you guys can think about it. Right? But I get so excited because it's my birthday. I'm like, oh my God, I wonder what I'm going to get. It's so exciting. And sometimes my husband has to say, all right, calm down, right? And sometimes you just have to, okay. And then you take it back, and now it's a little bit better. So yeah, sometimes even when we're happy or excited. Have you ever done something mean to someone and said, oh, I can't believe I just did that, or I can't believe I just said that. Or you see how they react to something you do, and you see you hurt their feelings, and you're like, give me a me too if that's ever happened to you. Right? So the teacher might not even have to tell you, but you kind of have to, I'll wait. What's that? So sometimes you realize, hey, I was mean to somebody. And you need a moment to kind of calm yourself down, to go back and apologize. You know what? What I said to you was not nice. What I did was not right. you know what, you asked to do Play-Doh with us and I told you no, and that was not the right thing for me to do. So that's a really good one, right? When I'm mean to someone. All right, now put your hands down. Now that we have some ideas of when we go to take a break, we're going to think about what do I do when I'm there. I already gave you one example, which is our calm down caddy, right? So we're going to think about what are some other things that you can do. Michaela gave us a few examples before that can help calm us down. All right, 30 seconds, begin your conversation. Start us off. What do we do to help us relax when we need to go? But how? Read a book, right? We have all these great books about emotions, right? If I'm angry, I might want to read the book about being angry. If I'm not feeling so great about myself, I might want to read this book, which is, wow, it's sure good to be you, right? That might make me feel a little bit better.
Muhammad had a really good suggestion because sometimes you're so frustrated or you're so angry. Breathing, taking a nice deep breath in, and breathing out, it really makes a difference.
Can I see a me too if you also said breathing in, breathing out?
Or sometimes, like Muhammad says, writing can really help you get your emotions out in a better way.
You could write a sentence about what you do.
Exactly. Because if you remember in kindergarten, when you weren't really sure about how to tell someone how you felt, you might have hit someone, or maybe you stomped away, and that's your way of expressing how you feel. But now that we're second graders and we're so much older and mature, we know that that's not necessarily the right thing to do. So instead of doing those things, sometimes people do things like breathing in and out to calm down, or they might want to write about it. I want to write about why I'm angry.
You should, when you sit at the center, you should think about it, and then you close your eyes and you imagine what you could have done before you did that.
I like that word imagine, and I think you said maybe even imagine a better thing you could have done, or maybe even a happy place. So maybe we can say use our imagination.
Use your imagination. Definitely think about a happy place, something that will calm you down. A happy place could be the beach. I know I love to see the waves and feel the sand under my toes. So maybe that's my happy place.
All right,
Think about a happy place.
I've been there for about 3 or 4 minutes, and I'm calm. I feel so much better. What should I do?
What is very important to know about take a break
Hold on, listen.
is that a break does not last a long time. That area is for you to just take a moment to get it back, and then you rejoin your group or you rejoin the whole class. It is not some place that you sit there for a long time, because now you're distracting yourself and you're missing out on what's really going on with the rest of your class. So just like Mrs. Klein said, if it takes you about 3 to 4 minutes, that's really all you need to calm down.
Okay?